Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is FIRDAUS bin AMRAN and my matrix number is A20A1524. Today, I would like to presenting about individual assignment. First, part 1. What do you understand by the term management? Explain the 4 management functions implemented in TLF to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of their employees, processes, projects, and organization as a whole. Definition of management is the process of administering and controlling the affairs of organization, irrespective of its nature, types, and others. This is because it is an act of creating and maintaining such a business environment in the members of the organizational can work together and achieve business objective efficiently and effectively. So, this management will control all part of organization to avoid problems that can make the organization lose their profit. There are 4 management functions that implemented in TLF to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of the employees, processes, projects, and organization, which is planning, organizing, staffing, and controlling. First is planning. Planning can be defined as the first and foremost function of management to decide beforehand what is to be done in future. It encompasses formulating policies, establishing targets, and scheduling action. Furthermore, the planning that have been made will facilitate various matters in the future according to the stipulation that have been set. For example, Chief Executive Officer (CEO) Loop Holdings Sendirian Berhad, which is Brian Lu, introduced TLF as a brand that sells various types of drinks. From the beginning, Brian Lu was already planned to set up a company that selling tea-based water and open branches around the world. This shows that careful planning is needed in order to achieve the ambition to open an international company, namely TLF. If CEO Brian Lu did not make in-depth planning, surely Loop Holdings Sendirian Berhad will face problems such as does not have knowledge about how to promote their product to attract customers and cannot penetrate the world market. Next is organizing. Organizing requires a formal structure of authority and the direction and the flow of such authority through which work subdivisions are defined, arranged and coordinated so that each part relates to other part in united and coherent manner so as to maintain each part relates to the other part in united and coherent manner so as to attain the prescribed objective. Thus, the function of organizing involves the determination of activities that need to be done in order to reach company goals, assigning these activities to the proper personnel and delegating the necessary authority to carry out of these activities in coordinate and cohesive manner. For example, the top leader of TLF will perform a group of workers to facilitate the production, such as packaging, water machine operator, graphic designer, and others. So, this organizing can coordinating all this activity to achieve their goals, which is to gain multiplied profits. Next is directing. Function is concerned with leadership, communication, and supervision so that the employees perform the activities in the most efficient manner possible in order to achieve the desired goals. This is because the leadership element involves issuing instruction and guiding the subordinates about procedure and methods. In addition, the communication must be open both ways so that the information can be passed on the subordinates and the feedback received from them. The leader must carry out the trust by leading and giving clear instruction to the employees to produce the TLF product according to the information that have been set. Hence, directing are functioning to ensure they work in the right direction and achieve the objective of the company are concerned. For example, the CEO Brian Lu break down into several groups to complete a given task such as human resources, product requirements, items, and financials. Other than that is controlling. Controlling is validating if the activities occurring are in conformation with the actual plans prepared and accepted, instruction issued and principle established. The controlling function also helps in the effective and efficient application of enterprise resources in order to accomplish the planned goals. In addition, controlling gauge the deviation of actual performance from the planned performance, establish the causes of such aberration and helps in adopting corrective actions. For instance, before selling T-Life products, the product must follow the standard of procedure to ensure the quality of the products. Part 2. Identify the top management at Loop Holding Sendirian Berhad and explain 10 roles that the top level managers execute. The top level management is the highest level in the organizational hierarchy, which includes Chief Executive Officer, who is Brian Low. Brian Low and his team are responsible for defining the objective, formulating plans, strategies, and policies to their company, which is T-Life. First is figurehead role of manager. Brian Lee and his team perform the duties that are ceremonial and symbolic in nature, such as welcoming official of signing legal documents. These duties shows that Brian Lu and his team are very important role in their company. If Brian Lu did not perform as a figurehead role of manager, the employees does not know who their manager is, and this will cause them to lack the determination and ambition to fulfill what the company wants. For example, every time T-Life launching the opening of a new store, Brian Lu will be present to inaugurate the store. Therefore, Brian Lu has shown that he is a manager who is always involved in the community so that employees can get know him more closely. Secondly is leadership role of manager. Brian Lu, who is charged of organization, coordinate the work of others and leads his subordinates. This role includes hiring, training, motivating, and disciplining employees. This also will make their employees to be formed into skilled workers in producing high-quality T-Life products. For example, before new employees are accepted into the T-Life company, they will be sent to attend food handling courses aimed at producing employees who have knowledge of the production of high-quality T-Life product. Thus, leadership are important and should be applied in Brian Lu and his team because it can form an organization that has a role to follow all the instructions that have been set in generating high quality products. Next is license role of manager. Brian Lu, which is leader of T-Life, has to perform the function of motivation, communication, encouraging team spirit and the like. Then, Brian Lu must have a two-way relationship between his employees or customers to know and meet their wants and needs. Not only that, but the close relationship can also make the community work more efficiently and in orderly manner. While the relationship with other producers is also important to ensure all basic goods and purchasing activities are adequate. For example, Brian Lu invite all their crew members to hold social activities such as holidays and dinners, as well as to get employees better. Next is monitoring role of manager. Brian Lu will seek and receive information concerning internal and external events to gain understanding of the T-Life and its environment. Typically, this is done through whole discussion with senior officers and leaders of employee group to discuss problems might them face, as well as upgrade for production areas to provide maximum comfort to their employees. For example, Brian Lu, who serves as monitoring manager, will always check the environmental condition of his employees in order to maintain the quality of the product for sale to the customer, as well as ensure a conducive area in order to generate high profit rates. In conclusion, monitoring role of manager are the important thing that should be implemented in the organizational in order to avoid producing icky, quality beverage products. Other than that is disseminator role of manager. Manager who is constantly chasing and obtaining important information related to his company. Brian Low assigned to find, collecting, discussing, and disseminate to their subordinates to always be sensitive in meeting the needs of customer. This information is gathered by him from his environments and from his own equals in the loop holdings sendirian. As example, based on the latest trend in every beverage, or better known as boba drinks, Brian Lu has been inspired to create and combine milk flavor along with boba. Thus, disseminator or role of manager has shown that gain important information, be able to develop ideas to generate more option to Tea Life company. In addition is spokesman's role of manager. Spokesman role is when a manager represented the company to outsider or community. It's also required to speak on behalf of the company and transmit the information on company's plan, policies and action. For Brian Low, every end of the year he would hold a meeting with employees to discuss and announce the amount of the profit earned in order to create an attitude to open new Tea Life branches to increase company's profit rate. This is also to announce the status of vacancies that need to be filled to help raise the economic status of the local community. Next is entrepreneurial role of manager. As a successful entrepreneur, CEO Brian Low should always think of ways to always be ahead. That's why CEO Brian Low will easily get inspired to upgrade his own menus or build new product. The main purpose of CEO Brian Low providing new product is to always follow the latest trend in food and drinks in order to meet the taste of the local. For example, recently, Tea Life company has launched a new product, namely biscuit caramel and biscuit tea Oreo. This product had made a trend where the drinks are basically milk tea and served along with crunchy caramel biscuit or crunchy Oreo biscuit on top. Again, these drinks had earned a place in the heart of community due to the wisdom of Tea Life company manager to introduce this new product. Also, disturbance handler. As a manager, they need mental and physical strength to deal with the problems that arise. This is because the ability of manager is to solve problem quickly in order to continue operation as usual. If the Tea Life manager does not have a quick nature in solving problems, this will disrupt the cost of the company operation and in turn will increase the loss rate. For instance, when the suppliers did not deliver on time, the Life manager need to find other ways such as buying raw materials in order to meet the large demand for milk tea product. So, this ability to solve the problem quickly is very important and needs to be instilled in the manager in order to be able to deal with problems quickly without wasting a lot of time and energy. Next is resources allocator. As a resources allocator, managers are responsible for allocating human, physical and monetary resources to their subordinates. Because of that, setting up of a time schedule for a completion of an operation of expenditure on a particular project. For example, as the general of Tea Life company, CEO Brian Low has to disrupt tasks in finding raw materials and so on. This is because this division of tasks can help the subordinate to give new insight and ideas to the company. It can also strengthen the organization when it's willing to accept the opinion of others. Negotiation role of manager. The manager represents the organization in bargaining and negotiation with outsiders such as suppliers and insiders in order to gain advantages for his company. CEO Brian Low will negotiate with the subordinates for improve the commitment, fear for cooperation and integration with his workers and their unions regarding condition of employment. These negotiations are integral part of the manager's job, for only the has authority to commit organizational resources and has nerve center of information. For example, CEO Brian Lu will negotiate with all his suppliers to buy in large quantities such as patented cups or patented lid as low as possible to maximize his profit. Part 3. Why innovation is important to CEO Brian Lu's jobs. Describe how technology changed the way managers work today. Every single day, new ideas or plans are generated in Loop Holdings to perform strong economic position in business world. New products are created and a lot of ideas or methods are executed. The CEO Brian Lu managed to look at problems in different ways and come up with new solutions that others were previously unable to, offering a never-ending stream of value to the companies for which their employees work. Loop Holdings syndicate that are truly innovative have honed in on what may be the single most important component of a successful business, which is innovation. First is company's growth. The CEO Brian will not stop at one level only, but will strive to climb higher so that the company's objective can be achieved brilliantly. Loop Holdings Sindiran Berhad are able to grow in leaps and bounds, adding in more employees and as they scale upwards. This will help and enable them to take on more outsider clients, grabbing hold of largest share of the market. In addition, even CEO Brian Lu on Loop Holdings, innovation can help grow by making it easier to achieve a big dream. For example, CEO Brian Lu showed his creative with making innovation towards his product, which is not focusing on beverage, but adding new menus such as spaghetti carbonara or porridge to attract more customers. Thus, they will make the tea life better known by the local community. Next is stand out. Along with growth, innovation can enable tea life to stand out from competitors such as Chat Time and Family Mart. Although tea life business need to more offer something unique to their customer to make them to stand out more, so tea life can draw them in. By thinking outside the box, CEO Brian Lu can take a product or new idea and make it even better, causing it to stand out in the market, which will undoubtedly help tea life to expand their wings and increase revenue. For instance, tea life can deal with Milo company to collaborate together in creating a drink that is unique as well as in the eyes of customer. This will cause customer to be more interested in trying the interesting combination. Meets the needs of customer. Without customer who are always supportive by buying tea life made product, tea life would be in the business. Tea life products or services offer may be exactly what their customer needs today, but tomorrow they may need something else. In order to stay on top tea life customer needs, they need to be innovative. Innovator that creative need sound planning and are able to retain existing customer and further increasing customer acceptance rate. For example, decorating cups with interesting patterns or offering promotion on a regular basis. How technology changed the way managers works today. From the ways of communication to the methods of solution, technology has helped business come a long way. All the operational and communication issues have now been simplified and streamlined with the help of new technology. First is making business operation more productive. Business nowadays rely on business productive software that provides many tools to overcome challenge of executing on strategies every day. Its access to new technology has enabled the employees to do things faster with precision and has helped in produce or product. For example, the Life company has set up an order taking machine outside the store areas. Customer only need to scan and select the various type of menu available and only need to wait in the vehicle. Once the order is complete, the employee will send the beverage directly to the customer. Therefore, the use of this machine has made it easier for employees and customers to interact with each other. Secondly is reducing cost management. In age of rapidly developing technology can help to simplify daily affairs. This is also can reduce the use of labor, which is expensive wage prices. With the advent of technology, the price of wage can be reduced, which in turn can increase the profit rate higher. For example, CEO Brian Lu has received a water making machine where the employees only needs to enter the name of the drink and the machine will automatically mix and prepare the water quickly. If the machine is not used, surely the employee will have to take long time to complete the order, and this will cause the problem the order is received in large quantity. Next is ease of communication technology. The manager just need to use the gadgets, email and so on, and the flow of information can be channeled quickly around the world. This communication facility helps the TLF manager to connect with suppliers and customers to discuss about TLF trading activities. This also can make it easier to discuss the company affair if one of the managers is unable to attend meetings held within Loop Holdings Syndicate. In conclusion, the technology has helped to facilitate various important matters quickly. The use of technology also can maintain and improve product quality for the sake of customers who buy TLF product. That's all for me. Thank you.